Hello everyone, I'm Srishti from Decipher IAS. I hope that learning economics must be enjoyable for all of you. So last time we learned role of a state in the economy. Let me remind you that these are the sessions on the introduction to the economics only. We will in our later chapters be discussing each and everything in details. So today we will understand sectors of economy. Primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. And then we will understand about types of economy. Agrarian, industrial and service economy. Now we will take up the first one, that is sectors of the economy. The economic activities are broadly classified into three categories which are known as the three sectors of the economy. First one is the primary sector. This sector includes all those economic activities where there is direct use of natural resources as agriculture, forestry, fishing, fuels, mining, metals, minerals, etc. In some of the economies, mining activities are considered as a part of secondary sector, though we see the direct use of natural resources here. Broadly, such economies term their agricultural sector as the primary sector, where the livelihood of the people of the country depends on pursuing these activities. This is the case in the India. Second is the secondary sector. This sector is rightly called the manufacturing sector, which uses the produce of the primary sector as its raw material. Since the manufacturing is done by the industries, this sector is also called the industrial sector. For example, breads, cakes, biscuits, automobiles, textiles, etc. Let's see, a farmer produced the wheat, which was the primary activity, and then he made flour out of it. Now, an owner of the bakery buys the flour from the farmer, and he used that flour as the raw material to make bread, cakes, biscuits, etc. That is now an activity pertaining to the secondary sector or industrial sector, where manufacturing actually takes place. Now, third in the last is the tertiary sector. This sector includes all those economic activities where different services are produced, such as education, banking, insurance, transportation, tourism, consultation, beauty advices, etc. This sector is also known as the service sector. These are the favors or the facilities provided by the others for which we pay to them in return. So by now we understood that what are these sectors, what are these primary, secondary and tertiary sectors actually. Now we will be moving to types of economies. Depending upon the share of the particular sectors in the total production of an economy and the ratio of the dependent population on them for their livelihood, economies of the different countries or regions are given different names, such as agrarian economy. An economy is called agrarian if the share of its primary sector that we talked in the starting is 50% or more in the total output, the GDP of the economy. Then it will be termed as agrarian economy. GDP is the gross domestic product, a very wide concept to study which we will discuss in our next sessions. At the time of the independence, India was such an economy. But now it shows the typical symptoms of being a service economy, with primary sector's contribution falling to almost 18% of its total produced, while almost 60% of the population of the country is dependent on the primary sector for its livelihood. Thus, in the monetary terms, India is no more an agrarian economy. The dependency ratio makes it so, and surprisingly, India being the first such an example in the economic history of the world. Second comes the industrial economy. As discussed, again, if the secondary sector contributes to 50% or more to the total produce value of the economy, it is an industrial economy. Higher the contribution, higher is the level of industrialization. The Western economies who went for early industrialization, earning faster in enough income, and developing early were known as the developed economies, and those which are still struggling for their industrialization are developing countries. Third, in the last type of economy is service economy. Similarly, the economy whose 50% or more produce value comes from the tertiary sector, which is also known as the service sector, where different services are provided by the people, is known as service economy or service providing country. First lot of such economies in the world were the early industrialized economies. The tertiary sector provides livelihood to the largest number of the people in such economies. They may be looking similar to you, but actually the sectors of the economy pertains to the different economic activities taken up by the individuals for their livelihood. Where as types of economy is decided in terms of the production of the particular country. So, the economy of the country to which it belongs would only be determined on the basis of the shares of the particular sectors in the total production of the country or the economy. For example, if we say India is an agrarian economy, then it means 50% or more produce value comes from the primary sector or the agriculture sector, as we discussed this earlier too. Thank you for watching. We'll take my next session on national income. Please do comment in the comment box, like and share us on the Facebook. For many more things, please visit our website decipheris.com, and for any query related to subjects or suggestion, write to us. Thank you. Till the next, enjoy.